197CL, Levittown.
This is the Pro Football Report, presented by BCWSA, a weekly recap of your Philadelphia Eagles and all the news around the NFL. Broadcasting live from Chickies and Pete's, tonight's show is brought to you by the Philadelphia Protestant Home, Rob's Automotive and Collision, SEPTA, The Capitol Grill, Cheerleaders Gentlemen's Club, Ventresca's Custom Clothing, Chickies and Pete's, Begley, Carlin, and Mandio Law Firm, Hand and Stone Spa, Penworth Financial Services, BCWSA, and CJ's Tire and Automotive. We now go live to Chickies and Pete's for the Pro Football Report, presented by BCWSA. Now, here are your hosts, Delaware County Times Birds reporter Bob Grotz and voice of the Philadelphia Eagles, Merrill Reese.
Thank you very much, and good evening, everyone. It is great to have you with us. We are at Chickies and Pete's in the great Northeast. And, Bob, we have a very, very special guest with us tonight. He's the Eagles' second-round draft pick, and he has been good from day one, from the beginning of training camp. And the Eagles knew this coming in when they drafted him in the second round. I'm talking about Cam Jurgens, who comes from the University of Nebraska, who is a center, and a center that Jason Kelsey evaluated before he even came in here. Cam, welcome to the show, and it must be fun coming to an organization like the Eagles, and in your very first year, you're 5-0.
Yeah, that's a pretty good feeling. I haven't been 5-0 in my life, so that's exciting. Appreciate you guys having me on here. I think I got probably the luckiest I could have been getting picked here, having Coach Stoutland and Jason Kelsey help me every single day. And we got a great team, good organization. We're 5-0, and the fan base is incredible.
Well, if you were drafted by the Ravens, you'd be starting. Right?
Yeah.
That's where Tyler Linderbaum is. And you two guys were just the cream of the crop, I thought, in the Big Ten. And now I didn't watch every Big Ten game, but do you have any kind of a little bit of a rivalry with him or anything? Or
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I got to talk to him during the process and at the combine. He's a good guy. He's from Iowa. It's super similar to Nebraska. You're in the Midwest, and it's fun. We have such a big competition with Iowa. It's a rivalry, but we're very similar and the same. So it's cool getting to see you guys come out of that conference, especially like our side, and excel in the league. So I'm excited to, be a part of that pipeline.
Was it Nebraska from the very beginning that you wanted to go to?
Yeah, I grew up in Nebraska, and I feel like it's, similar to here. When you grow up in Philly, you're an Eagles fan. When you grow up in Nebraska, you're a Nebraska football fan, so that's every little kid's dream is to go play for the Cornhuskers, and that was my dream. So from day one, when I got that offer, I knew I was going there.
Well, I've been doing the Eagles games for just about ever, and I had a friend who was a pretty decent center out of the University of Nebraska many years ago.
They named an award after him.
They named an award after him, Dave Remington.
Yeah. There's been a ton of guys come out of Nebraska. Dave Remington, they got an award named after him. That's insane.
Did you and Merrill were tight.
We
they
were
friendly.
Were
tight. Yeah.
Dave was a great guy. Did you ever meet him?
Yeah, I got to meet him a little bit. He's came back a couple times and got to meet him, talk to him. It's cool seeing those Husker greats come back and, get to meet them. And, we're in the same shoes going through and trying to make a name for ourselves like they did.
Well, they were a great Nebraska team, and they used to be right there vying for the national title every year.
Oh, yeah. When that team was rolling.
Tom Osborne, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That pipeline was rolling. You had O-linemen getting drafted every single year. So, hopefully we can get back to that. I feel like, it's a cool university to be a part of. It's proud to be a Cornhusker alum.
I asked you a question at training camp one day. You probably don't remember, but I was sitting in the press area, and you were on the podium that day, and I said, how does the Eagles training camp compare with what you went through at Nebraska? And you said it wasn't even close, because in Nebraska or any of the big colleges today, you have tough workouts, and they're long, and sometimes they're 2 a day. In the NFL, it's different. They're quick. There's no tackling to the ground. This had to be a picnic for you.
I don't know if I'd quite say picnic. I would not put it in those words, but yeah, in college, your body gets beat down, and it's all day long. It's kind of right before the season starts so you don't have school right then. It's just all football all the time, and they kind of beat you down. It's a physical battle where like you get here, and it's at the same time it's physically tough and taxing, but it's more mental and learning the plays and executing and following the exact details the coaches want. It's mentally a lot tougher because you're not going to go out there and practice 3 hours a day every single day. You're going to have a walkthrough one day, and you're going to have meetings that afternoon, and so it's being locked in for every single meeting and walkthrough like you would a full practice.
The Eagles, they're interested in you. Did you have an idea about that at the combine? I know they talked to a lot of guys, but you ran I think you ran the third or fourth fastest 40 of all the offensive linemen, and it was like 4.9 something, low 4.9.
Something like that. Fast enough, I guess.
Yeah. Did the Eagles? Is that when you kind of knew they were interested? Do you get any kind of a gut sense?
I didn't really have a gut sense. I feel like during the combine, I feel like I was talking to every single team there. It was kind of haywire for a while.
I withdraw the question. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but hopefully they're excited about me before that 40.
Did you have a visit with the Eagles?
Not at the combine. There was an informal.
Did you come into Lincoln Financial Field at all? Or
Yeah, I did.
NovaCare and meet them before the draft?
Yeah, I did. So I got to come out here and meet all the coaches. That was part of some of my few visits I did.
Did you meet Kelsey before?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was actually in the meeting with like Stoutland, and he was quizzing me over all the defensive fronts and seeing how well I can retain information. And then Kelsey walked in and saw me getting quizzed, and it's cool because a lot of the stuff is similar to what I learned in Nebraska. I had a really good O-line coach, Greg Austin, who was here with Stoutland, I want to say back in like 2015, 2016. So, like, I feel like I was pretty well prepared for that. And then Kelsey came in and, kept questioning me. And it was a good way to, introduce myself to them, too.
What did he ask you? Yeah. Were they football questions or were they market questions? Yeah.
Most of them were. He started talking about some cattle he just got, and so we were talking about farming. He knew. I think he knew I came from a farming background, so we were talking cattle half the time.
I didn't even know he had cattle.
Yeah, he's trying to get into that field, and so it's cool getting to talk to him. A first-time farmer. There's so much stuff to learn and do.
I got to tell Merrill this on his Twitter account. He's setting up, and there's a bull on the other side, right? And he's moving his feet in case the bull comes at him. Were you actually? What if that bull head come at you?
I was working on my pass set.
Would you have actually stood your ground?
No, if that bull wanted to go through my chest, it could have gone through my chest. But I guess it's just
Did you actually take that picture? Is it real or was it set up?
It's video.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's video. Yeah, he's moving back and forth. Yeah.
What made you do that?
I kind of did that a little bit, I guess, when I started doing O-lineman stuff, and I was always working cattle. And so I guess that's one thing, as quick as you think you are, them cattle are a lot quicker. There's some pretty darn good animals.
And the bull ran away.
Did you ride also? Did you
No,
cowboy?
I never did any bull riding.
No, I don't mean bull riding, man. But did you ride a Western saddled horse?
Oh, no, we didn't have any horses. I wish we did. That would be a lot of fun. But yeah.
At Cameron Jurgens. Yeah, that's the Twitter thing. Yeah, I mean that's the coolest thing I've seen. Like,
it's so fun.
You could tell he's got good feet right there, Merrill.
You know what's amazing? In most cities, the number one fan favorite is the quarterback or some great wide receiver or a defensive end who gets close to 20 sacks every year. In this city, you would have to say maybe one of the most popular personalities ever is Jason Kelsey.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. The fans get to know who he is as a person and as a player, and I think they kind of see how hard he works. And there's no substitute for hard work and being authentic to who you are. So I feel like Philly fans. It's one thing I kind of learned now is they care about how hard people are playing and how tough you are. Like there's going to be mistakes happen, but they can tell if you're slacking or not. And I feel like he's one dude that several guys on the team, he goes out there and lays it on the line every game. And so that's pretty exciting that, fans see that and they're like, oh, we love our O-line here. That's not like that everywhere.
And
Amazing.
you're going to have a speech ready in case there's another parade down Broad Street, right? Because the center gives that speech, yeah.
Did you ever see any of Jason Kelsey's Super Bowl parade routine?
Oh, yeah, I saw it. I feel like the whole world saw that.
Yeah, they did. They did. Oh, I was up on the steps of the Art Museum to MC part of it and introduce Jeffrey Lurie. And then up in his mummer's costume comes Jason, and I didn't know where he was going next. But it's become legendary.
It is. It's legend,
It is.
yeah.
Amazing. How has he been with you? Like a big brother, very willing to share the secrets of becoming an exceptional NFL center?
Yeah, just helping me on and off the field, kind of being there for me if I got questions and always answering everything and always having time, And I feel like he's like that with me and he's like that with everybody in that room. He's true to who he is and, he's always there to help the dudes around him. There's no guys in our room that are selfish. We're all selfless guys, and I think he's the reason that people are like that because they see him come in and work and his attitude, and I feel like that trickles down to the whole room.
Jason has done the show, by the way, numerous times. He's been sitting where you're sitting, and he's always been fun to be with. But you look at a guy like Jason Kelsey, and he has set such a high standard, and then you are in Arizona last Sunday, and suddenly Jason Kelsey goes down and leaves the field. What are your thoughts at that moment?
Go out there, perform, do my job. I feel like I'm on the sideline getting the plays, making sure, I'm paying attention when I'm not in the game like I am in the game. So when that time came, I feel like I was ready. I was already locked into the game. I didn't, I'm trying not to get too scared or whatnot. You can't be scared in the NFL. So I was just out there, ready to play ball. And I think I was just excited. I, got some reps, and it was a fun experience. I love playing football and getting to hit dudes. So, it's fun to be out there.
I think one of the real breaks, not that you're ever rooting for somebody's misfortune, but one of the real breaks for you was this summer Jason needed a medical procedure. So he missed a lot of the preseason, and that put you with the first unit guys. From that point on, you got to play in all the preseason games, and you probably got more first unit work than any rookie. Maybe Jordan Davis got a lot, but he was the number one draft pick. But I think you might have even exceeded his amount of plays with the first unit.
Yeah, I got a ton of reps with the first unit. I feel like that was, so valuable. Not just for me improving my skills and details and learning the plays, but the communication aspect of it. I don't think people realize how much the center has to talk and communicate with the O-line, the quarterback, the running back, and get everybody in the right direction. So for me to get thrown into that role and have to be the vocal person and lead it all, it's I feel like that was super valuable. Getting those reps and communication and helping build the trust in my teammates and having the teammates trust in me.
Yeah, you saw what happened in Washington when they lost their center too. I mean, the communication in that, everything was just a little bit off, and the defense really capitalized on that. I mean, bang, bang. What was it, 9 sacks?
8.
8? Okay,
Yeah, 8.
Of Carson Wentz. But that's a perfect example. I mean, there's a team that lost their guy, the starter, and then bang. So I don't think that, I mean, it was 3 reps. It was 3 snaps. But, I mean, it didn't, there weren't any gashes or anything like that. That was impressive, yeah. And you got to know the tempo, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you came right in on Sunday and you had to make the line calls?
Yeah, that's a job of the center.
How much study does that take?
It takes a lot of, studying the opponent and learning the playbook, but it's great, the fundamentals and details that we have set in stone with like Stoutland and how he teaches. There's rules and responsibilities you have. So depending on what the other team's doing, you just follow your rules that you know. So once you learn those and get them down pat, you can adjust them a little bit for each game plan. But you're going down your rules that you have, memorized in the back of your head. That should be something like the back of your hand. That
offensive line at that point, when you were in there, was right to left. It was Lane, Isaac, you, and then Sua Opeta, right? And then it was Jack Driscoll.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and there were no gashes or anything like that.
No, you guys did a great job. You really did. All right, we're going to be back with Cam Jurgens right after this.
Hi, it's Pete from Chicky and Pete's Incredible Crab Specials Wednesdays this fall. 2 pounds of snow crab legs for $49.99 or 2 pounds of snow crab legs and 4 hard shells for $79.99. Thursdays is Chicky and Pete's Go Birds Wing Special. Whatever the Eagles score on Sunday, you get that percentage off your wings on Thursday. Higher score, bigger discount. Plus, our fall specialty menu with the mouth-watering garlic truffle burger and B-Dog Impact Nachos. Enjoy a pumpkin shanty or a smoked apple cider margarita. Chickies and Pete's.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
The heart health benefits are enormous. Thankfully, the Mega Red Soft Gel is not. Mega Red 100% pure omega-3 krill oil from Schiff. Just 1 small Mega Red per day supports your heart health. And unlike fish oil soft gels, Mega Red soft gels are easy to swallow with no fishy smell or aftertaste. Big heart health benefits. 1 small soft gel. Mega Red omega-3 krill oil from Schiff.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Ventresca Limited, the Delaware Valley men's store, is located in historic Doylestown. For casual clothing in denim to business suits and tuxedos, Ventresca Limited has a large selection you have to see to believe. The experienced and knowledgeable sales staff can show you the many brand labels that have made Ventresca Limited in Doylestown a must for men concerned about their image. Select from Canali, Brax Jeans, Hickey Freeman, Johnson Murphy Footwear, and much more. Custom alterations are free. Visit Ventresca Limited on the web at ventresca.com.
A flawless occasion begins at the Capitol Grill. From the moment you step into the Capitol Grill, located in the heart of Center City, the experience is one of comfortable elegance. Whether you're looking to host a private affair, a perfect lunch stop, or dinner destination, start your occasion at the Capitol Grill today. Visit thecapitolgrill.com or call 215-545-9588. That's 215-545-9588 for the Capitol Grill, Center City.
Are you looking for a checking account with convenient access and digital tools that can flex to your needs? Then check out Penn Community Bank's Free Checking Plus with no monthly balance requirement and no monthly service fee. Plus, all the handy banking services and features you want and need. Early direct deposit? Check. Overdraft grace? Check. Mobile banking and Zelle? Check, check. Visit PennCommunityBank.com/free plus to learn more. Penn Community Bank. Here we grow. Account and feature terms, restrictions, and conditions apply. Ask for full details. Member FDIC.
Don't hang out alone in the man cave this football season. Hang out at Cheerleaders with sexy entertainers, $4 Miller Lights, Jameson specials, and awesome game day prizes during all Sunday and Monday football games. Stop in before, during, or after the game to see your favorite entertainers and your chance to win an awesome game day prize. The most epic game day experience is at Cheerleaders Gentlemen's Club, where champions play. Open daily from noon till 2 a.m.
When an Eagles player gets hurt, the team takes care of him. When you get hurt, the attorneys at Begley, Carlin, and Mandio will take care of you. They understand that a severe accident can be a life-altering event. You need a reliable teammate to fight for you. The attorneys at Begley, Carlin, and Mandio will get you great results. And if there's no recovery, there's no fee. Contact them today at 215-750-0110 for a free consultation. 215-750-0110 for a reliable ally that's on your side.
Enjoy a world of Italian wine and cuisine in nearby Philadelphia at Grand Cafe L'Aquila. This Italian landmark cafe offers a wide variety of Italian options for both lunch and dinner, and before you leave, try their award-winning gelatos. Offering an online market for your favorite meats, cheeses, coffee, and much more, it's Grand Cafe L'Aquila website at grandcafel'Aquila.com. Call them today at 215-568-5600. That's 215-568-5600. Or visit them at their flagship location at 1716 Chestnut Street in Philadelphia. The world of Italian cuisine is only a 30-minute drive away at Grand Cafe L'Aquila.
Fall into relaxation at Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa. For an introductory price of just $69.95, enjoy the tranquility of their massage services and the rejuvenating glow their facial services provide. They even have specialty services such as a pumpkin facial or their signature hot stone massage. Restore, relax, and reset at one of Hand and Stone's 57 locations in Delaware, South Jersey, and Philadelphia, including the Lehigh Valley, for an introductory price of just $69.95. Call or book online at handandstone.com. Restrictions apply. See spa for details.
We now return to Chickies and Pete's for the Pro Football Report, presented by BCWSA. Once again, here are your hosts, Delaware County Times Birds reporter Bob Grotz and voice of the Philadelphia Eagles, Merrill Reese.
And back we are at Chickies and Pete's here in the Great Northeast on the Roosevelt Boulevard. Our guest is Cam Jurgens, one of the bright young offensive linemen in the National Football League, the Eagles' number 2 draft pick, and he is having an outstanding season. Had an opportunity to play last week and did very, very well when you were backing up Jason Kelsey. The standards are sky high. And
no doubt.
You're doing a great job. Have to ask you this. Growing up in Nebraska, you obviously loved football. Who was your favorite NFL team?
You know, I really didn't have a favorite NFL team. I feel like, honestly, a lot of people in Nebraska are like that, because Nebraska Cornhuskers are the team. You know, everybody's a Husker fan. So people will follow, like, their favorite players when they get drafted. So I was a Lions fan because Sue went there. And, like,
the Dominican Sue.
Oh, yeah. So, like, I like to follow, like, the Cornhusker players. I was such a big fan. So, like, I would watch a lot of Lions games because Sue was playing there and things like that. But really, we don't have, like, a hometown team. So it's kind of split. So it was always – whatever Husker was on, I'd like to watch him in the NFL.
So you were never a Cowboys fan?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
That's good to know. Did you dislike the Cowboys in any way?
I mean, I don't know. I guess, like, Cowboys are like the nation's team. So I guess if you don't like them, you know, if you're not for them, you're against them. So I guess I was against them.
They were called America's team.
America's team.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. See, I never had a problem. You'll see a lot of Cowboy jerseys in this area. And when you see someone wearing a Cowboys jersey and you find out that their mom and dad was from the Dallas area, or that at one point in their life they lived in the Southwest, I have no problem with that. I have a problem with somebody who grew up in this area, has no geographical or family connection to the Cowboys, but because when they were little, the Cowboys used to win all the time and they were called America's team, the Cowboys suddenly became their team. See, to me, that shows a character flaw.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's dead wrong. You can't be doing that.
You can't do that at all.
Well, and they're going to get reminded about it if they wear that stuff to the game Sunday night. Yeah.
Were you aware, growing up or being in college, of Jason Kelsey?
Yeah, I definitely was. Mm-hmm.
And so that must have meant more to you when you met him person to person.
Yeah, I definitely did. Like I was saying, my O-line coach, Greg Austin, was with the Eagles, and I had him my whole time in Nebraska. And so, like, he would show me some tape of the Eagles, and I'd be watching Jason Kelsey, you know. And I feel like that's a lot of, you know, when I watch NFL film and I wanted to, I guess, model my game around someone, like he's a prime example of, you know, a great athletic center. And I didn't start out at O-line. He didn't start at O-line. We both got transitioned there in college. So similar path to being on the O-line. And, you know, he's a great guy to model your game around.
You know, the scouting report on Jason Kelsey when he came out of Cincinnati was he'll make a good H-back someday.
Yeah, he was
what, our fullback.
Fifth-round draft pick?
Yeah.
Fifth-round draft pick.
Well, fifth or sixth.
One or the other.
Yeah.
But he was thought, he went to University of Cincinnati, which I'm sure you know, and he was really a tight end.
Howard Mudd loved him.
He was a tight end. and they told him that they had in mind to put him on the offensive line, and he had to gain about 30 pounds one summer.
Yeah, all I know is that his first year there, Jason Kelsey, he's down at they were still training at Lehigh at the time. His father, Jason Kelsey's father, was a traveling salesman, and he drove all the way from Cleveland to the training camp, gave his son a hug, and then he had to drive back out on a mission. But Howard Mudd, the late Howard Mudd, really, really great offensive line coach. He passed away. He just loved Kelsey, and he put him in that starting lineup with the Dream Team. Do you remember that?
You know his name was really Kels. And somebody when they grew up,
is, yeah.
It's Kels.
Right.
But someone mispronounced it Kelsey, and it just stuck.
Right.
So they said, "Why fight it?" So now you don't have a brother who's a tight end, do you?
No, I don't. Nope.
Boy, is Jason's brother some tight end?
Yeah, he is. That's a pretty good duo in the NFL.
It's amazing. He makes one play after the other. Travis, and takes some hits, and. Those two guys. Have you listened to their podcast?
Yeah, I listened to a few of their episodes.
What do you think of that? Yeah,
it's awesome. It's cool getting to listen to them guys talk football because not a lot of pods are based on NFL dudes, and they just some of the stuff they say it's like very relatable to NFL player.
What is it like coming from Nebraska and moving to an area like Philadelphia? I know you don't live too far from the stadium. Isn't that culture shock?
I guess a little bit. When I go downtown, I got an Uber because there's hardly anywhere to park. In some parts of the city, people park in the middle of the street. That's wild.
Yes.
I kind of like that, yeah.
Yeah.
The double parking, yeah.
Right along Broadway, Broad Street.
Yeah.
All along Broad Street down near the stadium. People are parking right in the middle of the street.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I don't have a problem.
Have you parked in the middle of the street?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you'd be towed in 5 minutes.
No. Well,
you have to know somebody to park in the middle of the street. So now, the Eagles fans, how do they compare to what you experienced at the University of Nebraska?
It's honestly pretty similar. I feel like Nebraska has a huge fan base. I mean, we've sold out our stadium since like the 70s. We had the longest sellout streak in the nation. And I feel like, the Eagles fans are super faithful here. But, they're also, like, brutally honest, it sounds like at times. They'll get on someone if they're not playing well or playing hard.
Yeah.
And, that's not a bad thing. You want a fan base that cares, and it's always showing up to games and supporting the team. Whether it's in love or hate, they're still there. I guess in Nebraska, it's pretty similar.
What's the name of the Nebraska football stadium?
Memorial Stadium.
Oh, that's unusual. There are probably 6,000 Memorial Stadiums. How many does it seat?
We're right around like 93,000 or so.
Wow, 93,000. Yeah. Not quite as many as the Big House at Michigan, or I think Beaver Stadium at Penn State seats well over 100.
Yeah.
100,000. Yeah,
and then you get up to the SEC, and they're all over 100.
Yeah.
So you have the very, very close and personal stadium at the Link, which is only about 70.
Mm-hmm. That place looks like a shrine, too, the Nebraska Stadium. I was there, and it just, like the Coliseum, only.
Yeah. We built on to we added around the whole stadium and built on, I can't remember how many years ago, but they still left like the old pillars. So when you walk in the front, you get into like another section of the stadium, and it's the old stadium that was there before, and they just built around it. So you got these huge pillars with guys like names on the side of the building.
All the stars, yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It looks like something you would see in a movie, really. I mean, it just.
But you know what? The Link is a great stadium. It really is. And that place rocks with the fans. And you are going to hear something on Sunday night when the Eagles and the Cowboys come out. You're going to hear some other noises when the Cowboys
Dallas.
come out. Yeah,
and then
but they love the Eagles here.
Five-letter word that begins with S, right? Yeah.
Yep. I would say the biggest difference between Nebraska fans and Philly fans, when you're in Nebraska and the other team goes out, they cheer. They're super nice.
They are.
Yeah.
No other team's getting cheered here, that's for sure.
You're right about that.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing. My wife has hardly gone to any away games, but I told her one year, I said, Cindy, I want you to experience something. I want you to go to one away game I want you to go when the Eagles play the Packers at Lambeau Field, because this is the shrine of the NFL, Lambeau Field. And she went there, and people were offering her food in the parking lot, and she was wearing an Eagles jersey. I mean, there are other stadiums where I say if you were to go there, don't wear a visiting team jersey.
Yeah.
But if you go to Green Bay, they're fine. If you go to Minnesota, you're fine. Now, Dallas, do not wear an Eagles jersey. Washington, do not wear an Eagles jersey. But
I don't know. We took over that Washington Stadium.
Oh, well, that's different. That's different because I was talking once upon a time, before the ownership of Daniel Snyder, that place used to be packed.
Really?
You couldn't get a visiting ticket to get in that place. That was all our fans, that old word, our fans, or as we say now, Commanders. But it was all Washington fans, and they sold a lot of tickets to the politicians, and it was amazing. But now the Washington fans have deserted in large numbers, and I think you had more more Eagles fans at that stadium than Washington fans.
Yeah, without a doubt. And, during the intros there, I was like, man, I would hate to be a Commander player. They're coming out of the tunnel and they're getting booed.
Yeah.
And they ain't their own fans doing it. It's the Eagles fans that took over the stadium.
Well, you know what? The Eagles fans were pretty present and accounted for in Arizona this past week.
Yeah. That was so awesome to see. We go to Arizona, and it's an indoor stadium. And when it's 3rd and long for Arizona, they had to go to silent count because they couldn't hear nothing.
Isn't that amazing?
It was so loud. The Eagles fans were, and then into the game, they missed a field goal. You can't tell me that doesn't have to have anything to do with the fans there. So loud they can't hear nothing. That affects a lot of things during the game that people don't realize. And it's huge when you go on the road and it's like a home environment.
Well, the funny thing about Arizona, about State Farm Stadium, is that it's not really an indoor stadium. It's a retractable roof. In fact, they roll the grass outside each week to get the nutrients, and then they bring it back before the game. So maybe they close the roof so that the Cardinals fans will distract the opponents with their noise.
When you say
they ought to reconsider that.
When you say roll the grass, you're talking about regular grass, not cannabis or anything, right? Because I don't know whether it's legal in that state.
No, I mean
You said roll the grass.
The grass field.
I can read that back to you. Yeah.
Roll the grass field
yeah.
outside the stadium.
I got you. Yeah.
And roll the grass field back inside the stadium.
That is pretty cool. That whole thing rolls in and out.
Yeah.
And, when you walk onto the field, it's probably, 3-4 feet, off the ground because it's all rolled out. So, it's cool getting to walk across that.
Yeah. All right, we'll be back with Cam Jurgens right after this.
Hi, it's Pete from Chicky and Pete's, and we know Saturdays in the fall are special. Why? College football. And we have you covered with food and drink specials and the best in-game experience to watch your team or the college football game of the week. Come watch Penn State, Temple, Villanova, Notre Dame, Texas, Michigan, Georgia, and more. College football Saturdays are special at Chickies and Pete's.
Former Philly Tommy Green, and here's the pitch. More people are online every day to check and pay their bills. Now you can have your BCWSA utility bill delivered electronically. Enrollment couldn't be easier. Just go to bcwsa.net or call 800-222-2068. With electronic billing, you have control to see your bills whenever you want and enjoy the convenience of viewing and printing up to 13 months of your previous bills. Best of all, the service is free. Sign up for e-billing at bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
Planning to go to the game? Give LimoToday.com a call. You'll get to the game and back safely and in style. Why worry about the traffic and parking when you can relax and let LimoToday.com do the driving for you and your friends? And if you book a 5-hour trip with LimoToday.com, you'll get the 6-hour free. From sedans to minibuses to vans and stretch limos, let LimoToday.com get you to the game. Give them a call at 1-866-LIMO-TODAY. That's 1-866-LIMO-TODAY.
The heart health benefits are enormous. Thankfully, the Mega Red Soft Gel is not. Mega Red 100% pure omega-3 krill oil from Schiff. Just one small Mega Red per day supports your heart health. And unlike fish oil soft gels, Mega Red soft gels are easy to swallow with no fishy smell or aftertaste. Big heart health benefits. One small soft gel. Mega Red Omega-3 Krill Oil from Schiff.
Ventresca Limited, the Delaware Valley men's store, is located in historic Doylestown. For casual clothing in denim to business suits and tuxedos, Ventresca Limited has a large selection you have to see to believe. The experienced and knowledgeable sales staff can show you the many brand labels that have made Ventresca Limited in Doylestown a must for men concerned about their image. Select from Canali, Brax Jeans, Hickey Freeman, Johnson Murphy Footwear, and much more. Custom alterations are free. Visit Ventresca Limited on the web at ventresca.com.
A flawless occasion begins at the Capitol Grill. From the moment you step into the Capitol Grill, located in the heart of Center City, the experience is one of comfortable elegance. Whether you're looking to host a private affair, a perfect lunch stop, or dinner destination, start your occasion at the Capitol Grill today. Visit thecapitolgrill.com or call 215-545-9588. That's 215-545-9588 for the Capitol Grill, Center City.
For more than 125 years, the Philadelphia Protestant Home has been family to seniors living independently or in personal care and skilled nursing. PPH also provides peace of mind, security to eligible residents who no longer can afford their living expenses. PPH offers spacious studio 1 and 2 bedroom apartments with balcony, patio, and garden view options. Call now to schedule a tour, 215-697-8000, or visit us on the web at pphfamily.org. At PPH, we're family.
All tires aren't the same, and neither are all tire dealers. Michelin tires offer safe, fuel-efficient, long-lasting tires that provide exceptional performance and extraordinary value. BF Goodrich tires are built for drivers looking for high performance and aggressive styling. Trust the tire experts at CJ's Tire and Automotive in Fairless Hills. They'll get you in and out in no time, and their everyday low prices on BF Goodrich and Michelin tires can't be beat. CJ's Tire and Automotive. Better, faster, and more affordable.
Enjoy a world of Italian wine and cuisine in nearby Philadelphia at Grand Cafe L'Aquila. This Italian landmark cafe offers a wide variety of Italian options for both lunch and dinner, and before you leave, try their award-winning gelatos. Offering an online market for your favorite meats, cheeses, coffee, and much more, it's Grand Cafe L'Aquila website at grandcafel'Aquila.com. Call them today at 215-568-5600. That's 215-568-5600. Or visit them at their flagship location at 1716 Chestnut Street in Philadelphia. The world of Italian cuisine is only a 30-minute drive away at Grand Cafe L'Aquila. We now return to Chickies and Pete's for the Pro Football Report, presented by BCWSA. Once again, here are your hosts, Delaware County Times Birds reporter Bob Grotz and voice of the Philadelphia Eagles, Merrill Reese.
It is time now for this week's injury review, brought to you by the attorneys at Begley, Carlin, and Mandio. Contact them today for a free consultation at 215-806-3689, 215-806-3689. Bob, bring us up to date.
Well, I'm thinking that Jordan Mailata, there was a possibility he could play last week. I think he'll be back this week.
I do too.
Yeah, I have and the one I wonder about is Vontae Maddox, still the cornerback with the ankle. So Jason Kelsey and
Jason came back in the second half,
and Landon Dickerson came back and played the end of the game. So we'll find out more on Wednesday. Patrick Johnson, he could come back from that concussion.
Boston Scott they kept him out one more week. They deactivated him,
but he practiced a little bit.
He practiced a little
so
bit.
So I think he would be available if they need him. And the other injury, well, it's not with the Eagles. Dak Prescott, he's supposed to see the doctor on Tuesday. And do the Cowboys do they make a switch from Cooper Rush, who's won all four of his starts?
I don't think the 4 starts and the 4 wins will have anything to do with them making a decision.
Oh, yeah,
it never does
I think with the quarterback position.
The second they think Dak Prescott is ready to go, he's back.
All right.
The second. I hope they put him back because I know what happened to Russell Wilson last year when they put him back after a broken thumb or an injured thumb. He never threw the ball well. It's very tough because that thumb is the pressure point on a pass. So I'd rather see an erratic Dak Prescott than Cooper Rush.
Well, Cooper Rush is not a real mobile guy either. So
No.
if you're thinking about that Eagles pass rush and Cooper Rush, I think that I like the matchup there.
Okay, that was the injury report brought to you by Bagley, Carlin, and Mandio. Call them, 215-806-3689. Cam Jurgens, you are a first-year center in the NFL. You are snapping when you're in the game to a third-year quarterback. What's it like snapping to Jalen Hurts?
It's pretty surreal, just be at this level and get a snap to a quarterback like Jalen Hurts, especially, this year. Like, he's really balling out, and I think the whole team's kind of rallying behind him. It's cool getting to see him hit his groove.
Does he tell you where he likes the ball snapped in the shotgun? Does he right side, left side? Does he?
Kind of wherever it is here. He'll let me know if it's bad.
Okay.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because if it's bad, I want at the end of the day, I want to make sure everything's catchable and where he wants it, so everything it's easier for him. If you got to worry about a snap, then you got to worry a little more about everything else.
What's he like? He's not a noisy guy. He's not a rah-rah guy, and yet it's been clear that he is the leader of this team, that everybody in that roster respects him.
Yeah, and I think he earns that respect by how much work he puts in. I think everybody on the team sees how hard he works. When we're in the facility and then even on our day off, he's going to be in there. He's going to be working. And I think that nonstop hard work really rubs off on the rest of the team. I feel like we got a lot of guys on our team that work hard, and it's easy to follow someone who does the right things and leads the right way and is doing everything to his possibility.
As an offensive lineman, what gives you, Cam Jurgens, a greater sense of satisfaction? Pass blocking and keeping the pocket clean for Jalen Hurts, or plowing into somebody or pancaking him, as Jason Kelsey often does, and opening a hole for a Miles Sanders to run for 12 or 15 yards?
I think everything's pretty satisfactory when I'm out there playing, whether I'm keeping him clean or I'm going to knock someone down. But, I don't think there's a better joy than getting to throw a big D lineman down to the ground and let him know after.
Yeah. When you went into that game, I think there was like 4 minutes left in the first half. What did Jalen Hurts say anything to you when your eyes kind of met in the huddle or anything? What was that moment like?
He just gave me a fist bump and said, "Let's go."
Is that right? Yeah.
I think we want to go out there and just that little bit of fist bump and that confirmation. That gives me a lot of little confidence heading in. I want to make sure I got his back like he's got my back.
The thing that makes Jason so special is the fact that he's not stationary. The old style center would throw his block and remain within a few yards of the line of scrimmage. Jason Kelsey was the first Eagles center to actually move downfield at several levels throwing blocks.
Guy Morris never did that?
No, never.
You never?
Never.
Okay. All right.
No. But is that something that you like to do also?
No doubt. I think it comes with the fact that I wasn't an old lineman my whole life. I was a running back,
you a running
quarterback, and everything in high school, and then I get to college, I'm a tight end, then I transfer there. So I feel like I was kind of an athlete playing center, and so I'm able to make those plays downfield at second, third level, and that's something I enjoy doing, getting out and running, and getting to track someone down because them safeties, when they see O lineman running at them, they can swipe around and get around pretty easy. But when you got a guy that can kind of track you down and stick with you, it's tough to get off a block like that.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know that you played quarterback and running back in high school.
Yeah, I think I played everything except O-line until I got to Nebraska.
Were you recruited as an offensive lineman? Did you have any indication that you were going to be put on the offensive line?
Tight end, right?
Yeah, I got recruited at tight end. Some colleges wanted me at like an outside linebacker, inside linebacker type deal. But yeah, no lineman until my midway through my first year.
You had to be a north-south runner as a running back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just look for a guy and.
No doubt. I like to run through dudes a little more than around them.
Did you know that Lane Johnson at one time was a quarterback?
Oh yeah, and you can tell. He can throw. He can throw a really good ball.
Is that right? Yeah.
He's an athlete out there. I think he's a freak that's playing O-line, and it's it's fun getting to watch some of the things he does. Not a lot of guys in the league can do what he can.
You've seen him throw the football?
Yeah.
How far has he thrown it? Has he
I
tried to throw for
don't
distance?
know.
Or no?
I'm sure he could probably top every other offensive lineman in the league, though.
Have you ever met Harold Carmichael?
Yeah, I have.
He's been around the team, and he comes out to training camp and he'll come to practice from time to time. And when he was a player, I honestly witnessed this. Him, for just fooling around before practice, went into the end zone.
Or pre-game. He would do it
I never saw that, but I saw him at a practice throw from end zone to end zone.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
With that long
he's a
whip.
legend.
Yeah, he is a legend. All right, we'll be back with Cam Jurgens right after this.
Hi, it's Pete from Chicky and Pete's. Dine in for these amazing fall specials. Wednesday is crab night. 2 pounds of snow crab legs, $49.99. Or mix it up with 2 pounds of snow crab legs and 4 hard shells for $79.99. Thursdays are for the birds. Whatever the Eagles score on Sunday, you get to save on wings at Chicky and Pete's on Thursday. Plus, limited time fall specials, including bomb pork belly tacos and the garlic truffle burger. Wash it down with our pear elderflower mule or apple cider old fashioned. Chickies and Pete's.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
The heart health benefits are enormous. Thankfully, the Mega Red Soft Gel is not. Mega Red 100% pure omega-3 krill oil from Schiff. Just one small Mega Red per day supports your heart health. And unlike fish oil soft gels, Mega Red soft gels are easy to swallow with no fishy smell or aftertaste. Big heart health benefits. One small soft gel. Mega Red omega-3 krill oil from Schiff.
Ventresca Limited, the Delaware Valley men's store, is located in historic Doylestown. For casual clothing in denim to business suits and tuxedos, Ventresca Limited has a large selection you have to see to believe. The experienced and knowledgeable sales staff can show you the many brand labels that have made Ventresca Limited in Doylestown a must for men concerned about their image. Select from Canali, Brax Jeans, Hickey Freeman, Johnson Murphy Footwear, and much more. Custom alterations are free. Visit Ventresca Limited on the web at ventresca.com.
A flawless occasion begins at the Capitol Grill. From the moment you step into the Capitol Grill, located in the heart of Center City, the experience is one of comfortable elegance. Whether you're looking to host a private affair, a perfect lunch stop, or dinner destination, start your occasion at the Capitol Grill today. Visit thecapitolgrill.com or call 215-545-9588. That's 215-545-9588 for the Capitol Grill, Center City.
Don't hang out alone in the man cave this football season. Hang out at Cheerleaders with sexy entertainers, $4 Miller Lights, Jameson specials, and awesome game day prizes during all Sunday and Monday football games. Stop in before, during, or after the game to see your favorite entertainers and your chance to win an awesome game day prize. The most epic game day experience is at Cheerleaders Gentlemen's Club, where champions play. Open daily from noon till 2 a.m.
All tires aren't the same, and neither are all tire dealers. Michelin tires offer safe, fuel-efficient, long-lasting tires that provide exceptional performance and extraordinary value. BF Goodrich tires are built for drivers looking for high performance and aggressive styling. Trust the tire experts at CJ's Tire and Automotive in Fairless Hills. They'll get you in and out in no time, and their everyday low prices on BF Goodrich and Michelin tires can't be beat. CJ's Tire and Automotive. Better, faster, and more affordable.
Fall into relaxation at Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa. For an introductory price of just $69.95, enjoy the tranquility of their massage services and the rejuvenating glow their facial services provide. They even have specialty services such as a pumpkin facial or their signature hot stone massage. Restore, relax, and reset at one of Hand and Stone's 57 locations in Delaware, South Jersey, and Philadelphia, including the Lehigh Valley, for an introductory price of just $69.95. Call or book online at handandstone.com. Restrictions apply. See spa for details.
The life of a Philly sports fan is a wild ride. Some years we fly high. Some years we don't. What never changes year after year is how we get to the game. Shoulder to shoulder with our fellow fans on SEPTA. On the way to the tailgate, coin toss, and kickoff, the Broad Street line takes us from home to home field, and this season home free thanks to Bet Parks. Plan your trip to the game and learn more about free rides home. Sponsored by Bet Parks at iseptaphilly.com.
We now return to Chickies and Pete's for the Pro Football Report, presented by BCWSA. Once again, here are your hosts, Delaware County Times Birds reporter Bob Grotz and voice of the Philadelphia Eagles, Merrill Reese.
And back we are here at Chickies and Pete's in the Great Northeast. Our guest is Cam Jurgens, and it is time now for this week's Penworth Financial Keys to the Game. The key to your financial future is Penworth Financial. Call them today at 267-997-4503 or visit penworth.com. All right, Bob, you want to throw out a key?
You want me to take the obvious one, or do you want that
You
one?
can take the obvious one.
All right, Micah Parsons. You're going to have to figure. You got to have a plan for him. Got to know where he is the entire game, and he's just devastating as a pass rusher. Demarcus Ware. They have another defensive lineman who's really getting it going too. So
that would be Lawrence.
DeMarcus Lawrence, yeah. Oh, see, I'm stuck in the old names, but it's imperative to block those two guys, because if you don't, I mean, there goes the pocket.
Okay, I'll throw out a key. They have a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. But one guy you have to always be aware of, because he is a break-open-a-game type of player, and that would be C.D. Lamb. C.D. Lamb is both a great punt returner and a great wide receiver. So I would list that as a key. Make sure you bottle him up and put pressure on the quarterback, whether it's Dak Prescott or whether it's Carter Rush.
And that's the other key. Put pressure on the quarterback, whoever it is. I mean, and the Eagles have the defensive line that can do it. Jordan Davis really came on in that last game, and I can't wait to see what happens in this game. He's just kind of taken over right over the center. He's kind of taken the game over, and I don't think they ever expected to deal with this.
Well, we'll see. Cam, have you had a chance to block Jordan Davis in training camp?
Oh yeah, several chances.
Okay, what's it like?
Man, he's fun to play. You know, he's fun to go against, and it kind of helps us both get better. But he's fun to watch out there, and I feel like he's getting better every game.
Yeah, I think people keep waiting for him to come up with some sacks. But in the case of a defensive tackle, I think they've done so little pass rushing in college. They're more crushing the pocket that it takes them a couple of years to really become prolific pass rushers. But I think he will be. I think he's going to be everything the Eagles had hoped that he would be and more.
Oh, yeah. And, when you get a big D tackle in there, you want to make sure he's eating up those double teams. And so he might not be showing on the stat sheet like he is, but, his impact on the game goes a lot deeper than tackles and sacks.
They had showed a clip of this, and I was just astounded. Jordan Davis straight up the middle against Arizona, and they switched blocks. The center had him first, and then the guard came over and blocked him. I don't know if you saw this, but Jordan just put one arm out, got the guy in the throat, and bent him over backwards. and he fell into the guy who was running the ball. I forgot which running. I think it was their second-string running back. But talk about blowing up a play. That was amazing.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to see more plays like that.
Cam, the other thing that you've done is some cross-training, where they'll have you working at guard. Do you work at tackle also?
I haven't done any tackle yet. It's just kind of center and guard right now, staying inside.
Do you feel comfortable if you had to go in at a guard spot?
Yeah, I think so. I'm getting a lot more comfortable every week, and it's a different position, and I feel like every time I step out there, like I'm learning something new about it. Working a lot with Landon and Isaac and Sua, and it's coming around a lot more.
It's a pretty close group, isn't it?
It is. Everybody's helping everybody.
Well, it's going to be interesting because you're going to have a look at the Dallas Cowboys, and you're going to hear an atmosphere. You're going to experience an atmosphere like you've never seen before. All right, we pick games other than the Eagles game just for fun every week. Let's go with this one. Baltimore at the Giants. Bobby.
Oh, I like Baltimore.
You like Baltimore?
Yeah.
Over the 4-1
Giants. I don't know how the Giants did that, but wow.
Hey, they beat Green Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cam, who do you like between Baltimore at the Giants?
Well, let's go Ravens.
Ravens. Okay, you're going Baltimore. I'm taking Baltimore too. I think the Giants had their win. They're great. They never lose in London.
He always takes who I take because I'm killing him in this.
We don't want Giants to win.
The standings,
No, you're not. Just for the record, I'm 17-7. You are 13-11. Okay.
13-11.
Washington. Yeah. Here's two bad teams playing. Washington at the Bears.
Washington.
Washington.
I'm going with the home team. Yeah.
You're going with the Bears?
Yeah.
I'm going with the Bears too. So far, the Commanders have commanded absolutely nobody.
Yeah.
Jacksonville at Indianapolis.
Jacksonville.
Bobby.
I'll take Jacksonville, yeah.
I'm picking Jacksonville too, although they've lost 2 in a row. One, of course, was to the Eagles. All right. Cincinnati at New Orleans.
I'm going with Joe Burrow.
Cincinnati.
I can't believe they lost last week.
I'll say Cincy too.
Yeah. You're saying Cincy too. New Orleans, they don't know whether Jameis Winston is back or what.
They got offensive
They've got
problems. Yeah.
Okay, how about the Jets at Green Bay? Jets are getting a little bit better.
Yeah.
And the Packers are getting a little bit worse.
I know you're going to take Green Bay anyway.
I am.
Yeah.
How about you?
I'll take Green Bay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can't keep giving up all these games, Chris.
I'll go Green Bay as well.
You're going with Green Bay too. Okay. Now, this is an interesting game. Minnesota at Miami. And Tua is not back.
Oh, he's not going to play
I
this
don't think
week.
so.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd say Minnesota.
Minnesota. Okay, Bobby.
Yeah. Can I do it if Tua
No.
and if
No,
not
you've
Tua?
got to give us a pick.
Okay. I'll take Minnesota.
Okay. Arizona, you know all about them, at Seattle. And Geno Smith. Arizona. Bobby.
I'll take Seattle.
Okay, I'm taking
They
Arizona.
Got the top passer and top completion percentage.
And this might be the game of the week, other than the Eagles-Dallas, of course. Buffalo at Kansas City.
Buffalo.
Yeah. Okay. Cam.
I got KC.
You got KC. I have KC. They were down last week.
I go ahead on you with that.
They were down 17-0.
That's amazing.
And every time I watch
Mahomes,
Patrick Mahomes, I see something that I never saw before. He can throw from more different platforms than any quarterback I've ever seen.
But how about that Josh Allen, 75-yard pass in the air? Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, that was literally a cannon.
Well, every quarterback can throw.
Not like that. Oh, my God.
He's good.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. All right, that wraps us up. Cam Jurgens, you've been a great guest.
Great to see you.
Thank you for joining us tonight. And
thanks, guys.
I'll tell you, I knew when I saw Cam, I told him at one of the press conferences this summer that we had to have him on because you're a people person, you're a great football player, and it's been a lot of fun getting to know you. So for Bob and for Cam, for our engineer, Chris Ermer, for Matt Miro, who did absolutely nothing.
No, he did something.
What
He
did he
did
do?
do
He got
something.
you a napkin.
He got the air conditioning turned up.
Oh, that's good. All right, for all of us, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Go Birds.
You've been listening to the Pro Football Report, presented by BCWSA. Tonight's show is an exclusive presentation of 1490 AM, as well as 107.3 FM, and heard around the world at WBCB1490.com.